Emily Lauterbach joins us now in Wisconsin.golf. You just said off camera it was a long day, but yet you come in with a 73 right now. That's tied for the lead. And how do you balance score versus place and what you wanted to get out of it?
Honestly, I don't care what I place as long as I play well. And I didn't play bad. I just got really bad luck today. I wasn't hitting my approach shots great, but I had 2 plug balls, a ball and a lip, and then a walnut like the size of this in front of my ball that I couldn't move in a sand trap. And then my putt ran over a mouse. And so
a mouse?
Yeah, there was a mouse that ran into my ball and made it hole 6, the par 5. So I missed my birdie putt because it hit a mouse. And then that was a long tie because we had to have a rules official come over. We were there for like 10 minutes. And
what's the rule on a mouse? Ball hitting a mouse? Or what did they say it was?
They said I have to replay it.
Okay.
But no one knew because we couldn't get a rules official over for 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
So I played 2 balls, finished out, and I got a 5 with both of them.
Okay.
And so they told me I had a 2-stroke penalty at the end. So I was really like upset. And 10 minutes later, they had it wrong and I didn't get a stroke penalty.
What was it for allegedly? And what?
Allegedly, I played it the ruling wrong, but I ended up being fine.
Okay. On that hole with the mouse?
Yes.
Okay.
I ended up being fine.
Okay.
But it was a long
So there was
time.
a little bit of emotion here in and outside the scoring time.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Very much.
How many times a season do you hit a putt into a mouse?
Never. Once. A lot, I guess.
Now you're gonna have to, right?
I should.
Yeah.
I should just buy a mouse and just let them go when I'm putting.
One of those wind-up things. Yeah, there you go.
Now, someone said, now I don't know if this is folklore or not, but did the mouse actually go into the hole?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
It went into the hole, and I was like, oh my gosh, it went into the cup. But it like deflected my ball the other way.
Yeah.
So it was kind of sad, but.
Well, at least you have to reach down in it then, at that point.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't know. It was like this big to the mouse. It was really small.
Isn't that Coach Andrews' job? Is to come get golf balls out of the hole with the mouse?
He wasn't there.
He wasn't there.
No.
We have to work on that. So you come here with all this experience, and you have a bunch of stuff happen that's never happened before.
Yep.
That's got to be a little bit unnerving.
Yeah, and I 3-putted from 10 feet on the first hole, so it was kind of
a
great start, I guess.
Yeah. But it's the game of golf, and now you get a second chance tomorrow, at least a state. You get a second day.
Hopefully I do better.
And it'll be really interesting because there's a bunch of kids out of the individual group that'll play together, kind of near the top of the leaderboard. Then there's you over on the other side of the course. How do you play this tournament because you've done it before? Trying to maybe win that, help your team do as well as they can.
I guess it's just really one shot at a time for me. I get really ahead of myself. And then I'll be like, oh, just hit it. Like, oh, you can birdie this hole. You're only like 50 yards out. I did that and I sculled it over the green. And then I whiffed my chip. And so I was just like, you need to stop and like play one shot at a time. And when I do play one shot at a time, I play a lot better.
Right.
And so hopefully tomorrow that if I do that, it'll be a lot better. My team and I will do good.
Now going back to the mouse real quick, because I'm sure animal supporters and activists are going to want to make sure that the mouse is okay. Now, I guess,
the mouse is okay. It ran off the green and we didn't see it again.
And lived happily ever after.
Hopefully.
It's being interviewed by the Mouse newspaper.
Yes.
Yeah, to get its side of the account. You'll never believe what happened to me at work today. Some lady rolled this big white ball into me, and so interesting. Well,
very.
Emily?
How you guys, the shot that she hit through the chestnut in the sand trap here on 18 was worth mentioning.
Okay.
Describe that, because that was quite a shot.
I was like, do I get a move in? They're like, no, it's a loose impediment. You have to play it. And the walnut, my ball was leaning against the walnut in a downhill line. I'm like, well, like.
And between the ball and the hole where you're trying to hit it, you had to hit straight through it if you were going to.
Yep, it was in front of me to the hole, like right in front of me. And not gonna lie, I think it helped me put spin on it because I hit it to like a foot.
Really?
Yeah, and it was like a tough sand shot, like downhill, back there, short to the pin, downhill, and then it spun, and I was like, well, that worked, I guess.
What did it sound like when you hit the ball?
It was like a thud because like I hit the like. I don't know if it was like a walnut or chestnut. They didn't say, but like
Chestnut.
Chestnut. It went straight up in the air like the walnut. the chestnut, and my ball just like went up in the air too, and like it just kind of landed by the hole.
I was kind of hoping you hold out the chestnut.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then my ball was still in the sand. Maybe they'll let me take that.
Yeah, that's right. Well, we love these stories, Emily, but I guess for your sake, why don't you have a more peaceful day tomorrow?
I hope so. I really do. Thank
Thanks a
you.
lot.